In this video, we are going to cover antivirus tickets related to IT support. Before we start on that, malware types and understanding, you have learned this from this video. And when it comes to IT support, it's not like a cybersecurity type of approach where you are going to be responsible to look into the analysis of malware and things like that. From IT support side or help desk, you're mostly given a task. Let's say you have a server inside a company, and that's an antivirus server. And let's say you have a lot of devices, mobile devices, desktop, and whatever you have, and somebody will tell you that go ahead and install the agent on these machines or applications on these machines so they are secure. Or it could be a cloud type of technology where you have Microsoft Defender and many other cloud security products are available, and maybe you will install an agent so then you can manage it through cloud. So you're not doing a lot of analysis or how this malware came, and you are going to be responsible for that. That's mostly a security job or cybersecurity job. In this case, you're just doing a job where you are maintaining the security by following some sort of procedure. So that's what we are going to do in these tickets. So let's go to tickets. So usually a ticket will look like this, a normal ticket for anything that is malware or antivirus related. I think my computer has some sort of malware. Could you please check my machine? So this would be at the IT support level, and then I'm going to show you at the basic level what you should know just to get that job and get things running. And then when you go to the work, they may teach you some more advanced stuff in this area. The second ticket could be we recently removed our endpoint security solutions to Microsoft Defender from Symantec. I would like to clean up all the Symantec applications from the devices. So sometimes when you remove a antivirus type of solution from a machine, you may have to do a little bit more searching to find how to properly remove one antivirus to actually deploy another one, because two antivirus usually have a lot of problems. Now it's up to the company. They may have developed a great way to do these things, but usually that's what you're going to be coming across, and it's mostly task related stuff. So again, I want to focus on that you're not going there and you're not analyzing the whole malware. You're not a cybersecurity professional, and that's not the goal here. Your focus should be just completing the tasks as an IT support professional. So from the ticket video section, scroll down and launch the lab. So whenever we are doing something custom, as in this video, if you see something like this, go ahead and hide that. And we're going to enable all these machines, turn it on. When we are doing something custom, it cannot be supported by the support of help right here. That's only for the premium labs such as these. We're not using that right now. So there's no support. Make sure to follow the video step by step. Now, when a user call for some sort of check on a device where they complain about slowness or they feel like something popped up. Now, remember, it's not always a malware or hacking type of situation. It could be simply they're going to web browser. And in web browser, let's say you go to a website, Job Skill Share, and let's say this is a bad website. What will happen is that, not a bad website, there's a lot of adware, and it will keep popping things, or it will try to add some sort of add-on, and things like that happens on a website level. So don't confuse a operating system level issues with web related issues. And that could be simply they're going to a website that's very adware type of things are available on that, and that's where they keep complaining. Now if their browser is having an issue, then of course what you should do, you should open a new browser, another browser. I'm talking about not the Edge, maybe install Chrome, Firefox, and try to visit some of the applications that they're logging in. And if they are seeing no issues, then this means the web browser is having an issue. So this is not going to be a issue with the operating system level. So keep these two, because I see this mistake a lot of time. People call, I have a slow system. But what does that even mean? Is it an operating system slow, or is it a website slow, or what is slow? Because it could mean so many things. So for that, of course, you need to know about the web browser troubleshooting, and of course, we're not going through that right now. That's something we're going to do later. But at operating system level, you have antiviruses that companies have already bought for their clients. So when you go to their machines, you may see something like this where it says antivirus right here. So in this machine, we are only using the Defender, I believe. So let's go ahead and double click on it, and you see this is a Defender. Now it depends on if this Defender is set up with a cloud. This Defender could be just a standalone. You need to ask this from the company. But here in most of the Windows 10, Windows 11 machines, you're going to see something like this where it says virus and protection, account protection, firewall protection, browser protection, and there are many other things going on over here. So if a user is complaining about the slowness and things like that, the first thing you want to do is to update the system, because that's where it gets definitions and things like that, and then other security stuff from Windows. So the first thing you would do, you would go to the machine like this, and you will type updates, and you will run updates on that machine. Now in these machines, updates are not going to work. So of course, that's just after that. When you finish the updates, that's where you come back and say, okay, you know what? Let's check your antivirus right here, antivirus protection. And when you click on it, it will tell you, okay, we got the last scan done on 314. This is a quick scan, but you can also come over here and do some more settings right here. So we have a quick scan option. So if you come over here, you see we have a full scan, and we also have a custom scan where you can pick and choose specific type of locations in the computer to scan them. Then if you do the quick scan, that's normally done by default. If you come over here, you do a full scan, and let's say you didn't find anything, you can also go with the Microsoft Defender offline scan, which tells you that some application can be hard to remove, and this can help with that. And of course, this is going to be when you come to the protection history, you can see that in the history section, you may see some of the information over here as well. Now, if scan is done, if you find something good, it's going to lead you to removal or best recommendation, best practices. But also, you can check some other things in the windows. Like if you right click and you go to the taskbar settings like this, let's go to taskbar settings. Here we see that we got security information. So if you type security just in the taskbar settings, just type security, and you see you got some security information here. And you can do show all results. And this is where you can come down and find more security options like Windows security settings, security and maintenance, check security status, and change security settings over here. That's for probably with the web browser section. Security processor troubleshooting, Windows security, device security. So you got a lot more than just going to Defender. It will take you different options in Windows. So that's something you can also utilize. Another thing you can do, you can right click on the start menu, go to Task Manager, and in Task Manager, you can come to Startup. And in Startup, check if there's anything strange going on. And when I say strange, there could be something that the user is seeing at the when they start the Windows, and something comes up that they're like, what is this? I have never seen this. And if there's an application got installed somehow, they clicked on it, or let's say they have an application that we implemented like Skype or some other applications, and they don't want it because it's slowing their system down, but they're thinking that their computer is have some sort of malware. So you should also come over here and check if there's unnecessary applications running, or if there's an unwanted application got installed and now it's pushing the user to do things at the beginning when they start the computer. So that's very good indication that if the computer is having some issues with the security. Another thing you can do is to play around and get a little more comfortable with security type of thing. You can go to the internet just like this, open your browser and type this link, wincar.org, and not WinCR, I believe it's WICAR, not WinCR. Here you go. Let's change that. Okay. And this is where you can use this site for testing malware. So you can come over here, click here to test your browser and network. And here we got different type of, uh, you know, applications that we can use on this to check the system. So let's say if we want to test our system, so we're going to download this test virus, the first one. So I downloaded it, and you see it's right here. This eicar.com was blocked as unsaved, so you can also keep it if you want to. But this means our browser level security is working, and that is also coming from the Defender. So you can change this, or you can keep it. You can see check more, and basically you can, if you click on it, it won't do anything. And if you come over here and keep it, then it's gonna go out and add it to the system. But let's see if it's gonna keep. That's what we're gonna say keep anyway. And if I go to let's say downloads, it's still kind of screaming about, the system is antivirus, so virus is not letting me. So I can open the folder. I can go up to downloads, and the download is not fully completed because of the antivirus is not letting it download. So it's still a good thing. That's where you can see that your computer is actually working, and this is going to be for any other antivirus that should be doing the same processes. But you can also talk about Defender now at this level where you have experience with other antiviruses, so you can always talk about what you are doing in this project, and you can talk about this in an interview. I did this, I tested it this way. So then you can go back, and then here are some more, applications that you can download. So you see how we have Firefox, which is a bad Firefox file. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And look at this, this site has been reported unsafe. So that's because you're going to this site, and the Microsoft Defender Smart Screen is stopping this website, which is really cool. That's telling you that everything from Smart Screen to downloading an application to getting into the operating system level is not working. So let's go ahead and do the last one right here, which is basically this one, Windows 10, some sort of update, I believe. Yeah, it's also doing the same thing. So the whole purpose of doing this demonstration is to kind of make sure that what you have set up in your system as an antivirus or any type of tool that you have, you may, as an IT support professional, needs to at least test this to make sure that it's working. Okay, and scan it and kind of go through the system, clean it up a little bit. That's what you need to do. You're not going to be coming here and now studying it. Okay, what is exactly this thing? I need to break it down. I need to open it. I need to and I do analysis on it. How did it come to your computer? Maybe at some point you may do like, how did it come to your computer? Maybe you want to know, did you open this file from the email? Did you download it? How did you get it? Did you plug in a USB? So you may be doing that sort of investigation type of thing. But at the end of the day, at the IT support level, you're not the person who's going to be actually making policies basically. So in this lab, go ahead and scan the system. I would highly recommend you come over here, double click on the Defender antivirus, go to the virus and threat, and scan a full system. Just let it run, and go to the firewall settings, understand some of the firewall rules right here, apps and browser control. Just go ahead and turn it on, remove it, do some exceptions in here. You can do a lot of other things like install Microsoft Defender Application Guard, exploit protection, device security is right here. There's core isolation, secure boot. There are many other things that it will give you more confidence on an antivirus level type of skills. So you can go to interview and talk about Microsoft Defender and all of these things, just a little bit here and there to make sure that they know that you know about antivirus. In some scenarios, you may have to do a little more advanced troubleshooting. Let's say, for example, you're opening an antivirus or you're trying to do something, but the malware or whatever that software is not letting you do a lot of things. So in that case, you may have to either restart this machine from the command line, or you have to understand whichever system you're using. You should research how to install or restart this machine in a safe mode type of mode basically. So if you have a little bit of access, or you just don't want to do a lot of things while it's running in the main windows, you may want to run a command like this. Let's say you have a system running, but you don't want to do too many things. You don't want to go access a portal, email, because you feel like you're still not comfortable doing that. So you may want to open a CMD from, let's say, search. Just go to search and type CMD like that, and right click and open that as an administrator and type this command. You can pause the screen to get this command copied if you want to copy the same command. Okay, so we're gonna do this in network. So just like that, click enter. So maybe I did something wrong. BCD edit, sorry about that. So let's go back here, type BCD edit. So here we're gonna do BCD edit. And now I'm gonna go ahead and restart this machine. You can do shutdown just like that, shutdown slash R, or you can just restart the machine. So let's just do that. Or you can basically simply restart it if it's not working. So let's go ahead and restart it. And then what you want to do, you need to come over here, these three dots, and click on console mode. So because we want to see the console of this machine now, not the automatic login. So right now, let's see if it's going to restart. And once you log into your machine, you see that this is in the safe mode login right now. This is not a normal login. If you come over here on the left side, and basically let's minimize this. I don't know why I clicked on the automatic login, by the way. So let's remove that and look in the top right here. Right here it says safe mode. This is gonna basically let me then go to most of the applications, because a lot of things are shut down at this moment. Just internet is working and some basic core applications. And if you don't even want the network to be running, you can also do the same command, safe mode minimal. Instead of typing network, you can type minimal, right? And then that will even remove that. So this is what I'm talking about. You will have to then do more advanced troubleshooting if things are bad and you need to really get into the machine and maybe remove some applications, reset some applications. And if this is also not working, what do? You go back to the image or the installation, copy the files. For example, you're right here, you're going to copy the files of the employee from my documents, my pictures, anything that's very important, you copy that. And most likely, if it's a OneDrive location, then OneDrive is already saved in the cloud. You don't need to touch that. If it's not saving in the cloud, maybe then you should copy it. But this is not going to be in the cloud, documents and all that kind of stuff. If they have some sort of personal things going on, videos and stuff like that, of course you don't want to then trash it like that. You don't want to just like totally erase everything. So ask them the question. If they say yes, I need all these things, so you will safely copy that. And those files need to be also scanned somewhere outside of the network, so then it doesn't impact your network again, and then you can redo everything. If the machine is totally encrypted, then you really can't do anything. You just have to have a backup and restore the file from the backup, and then give them the brand new operating system, and then they should have the files from the backup. Now, in most cases, we have to look at our time. If it's taking too much time and we can just give them a brand new operating system and their files again very quickly, then we will just go with that solution as an IT support professionals. We're not here to find out the fix of encryption. You just can't do that. It may not even work for you, and you may never even get to that point. So we have to make a line that if I have to spend 6 hours try to fix one machine, and if I have 10 machines, is it worth for me to just redo the whole operating system, give them the files from the backup, or is it worth for me to sit on every single computer and try to troubleshoot it? Of course, your answer will be given to you by when you do that calculation. So now let's suppose our goal was to remove a bad application or an application that was not getting removed in a normal window. You would do the safe mode, and then you would find out the cleanup tools specifically designed for that specific application that you want to remove. However, you found it from Google, from their vendors, or whatever you found it, and then you need to basically apply that while you are in safe mode. That's probably the easy way to remove the application. But you can also try it on a normal window login first, see if that works. If that doesn't work, then maybe you can try the safe mode. So, an example, if I went to Google and I type cleanup semantic endpoint protection. If I just do this, you see how it says download the cleanup wipe removal tool for uninstalling the basically the whole application. So if I come down, um, download and run the northern remove and remove all that kind of stuff. So we have this available right here. So then it says download the latest version. Let's go down. Attachment. Here's the attachment. Here's the cleanup tool. So if I click on it, let's see if that lets me download it. It could be, yeah, there you go. It's downloading. So once I download this, then I can run this cleanup tool and it will remove the application. Again, not every other application will have a cleanup wipe tool or something like that. You have to do that research. You have to find out on Google, do that research. That's the part of your being an IT. You got to go out and research where to find these type of tools. Now we don't have a semantic antivirus, so of course that's not going to work. If we had the antivirus, we would just open this, clean up, everything will be good, and we'll restart the machine and we're good to go. So that's how we deal with the antivirus type of solutions and the skill set that is required at this level. Rest, you just go to the company, ask them what they're using, and usually they have documentations, they guide you, they will lead you, whatever they're doing. Thank you so much.